yeah, this is the official overview of a Breach Refined, which is a new patch that will be launched. I think it's tomorrow, and with that there was a lot of things, a lot of feedback they catch from the people that play this new patch. I have not played it, and I was just like postponing it for this patch to be like, all right, let's jump into it. So I'm excited to see what's going on with this patch, what they change, and how the game evolving with, because this is a huge one. So let's go for it. Hopefully it will be great. Oh, it will be so great. It will be so loud. All right. I played it when it was released, right, the game, and it was awesome. I enjoyed the game so much. So it got so goddamn a lot of potential. There is so much potential in this. So hopefully they will just add to it.
Hey everyone.
Yo, what's up, Thomas?
On April 30th, we released The Breach, a huge content update for No Rest for the Wicked. We are incredibly proud of the content that we shipped and how The Breach expanded No Rest for the Wicked. But we did face some initial balance hiccups.
True.
Some fights were overtuned, some scaling wasn't quite right. But thanks to your feedback, we were able to identify the problems quickly and shipped 4 hotfixes right after launch to stabilize balance and clean up the rough edges.
It was nice to see, like, when it was released and I was playing V-Rising, right? Because there was a releasing on the same kind of day or the same week or something like that. So I was like, you know what? I'm going for V-Rising because No Rest for the Wicked got more patches to go, more like early access. It's still in early access. It will be a release, so I have time with that, right? But I'm so excited that I don't want to wait for another patch. I want to jump right now into it, right? And what I was saying is that it was really nice to see that when it was released and I was looking through the reviews, there was like a mostly negative. Like there was a huge dip in the reviews on the Steam, and they released like one hotfix and second and third and fourth, and over time it just get better, right? And now they are on a mostly positive, so everything changed for the better. So I'm really glad to see that, because you know, the game got really something to it, and you know, people should not sleep on it. There are issues, but I think they will be solved. So let's continue. Sorry.
But while those fixes were going out, and while we are already hard at work on our multiplayer co-op update, we also wanted to perfect...
Oh yeah, sorry. The co-op update, that will be insane. If it will work out perfectly, I can imagine myself to open the world with like some people and just go through that world, because it's nice. And I would love to see how the combat will work when there are multiple people. What about the aggro? What about the, like, can I lure the attention and someone shoot him from behind? Like, I want to see that, because it's not spammy, right? When you go, for example, for something like Diablo, right? Everyone just clicking abilities and trying to dodge. But with this one, it could be really different as a co-op goes. So yeah, I'm excited about that.
What we had started with The Breach. A full patch that directly responds to your requests, suggestions, and feedback.
I will start stopping.
Today, I'm happy to show you what's coming for The Breach Refined.
All right, let's see it. Is it something that I should return to? Realm Tier difficulty.
One of the most requested features was giving players more control over difficulty. So we've decided to introduce Realm Tiers. You will now be able to choose between multiple difficulty settings for your realm.
Intended experience.
More approachable for new players, while also offering...
Oh, wait a second. Sorry, I need to go through this. So, Ideal of Seren, who seek a story-focused experience, enemy HP is reduced by 20% and enemy damage is by 50%. Okay.
You will now be able to choose between multiple difficulties.
Balanced Seren, who prefer equal blend of difficulty and story. Okay. So this is the difficulty that was there before. And this is the only new one, kinda. Only for the Bravest of Seren. Enemy HP is increased and enemy damage by... Ooh, that's cool. While greater poise makes enemy attack harder to interrupt, but player XP gains are increased by 20%. A brutal, punishing world awaits. I am kinda, you know,
greater challenge for those who want it.
I think I will go for that.
When creating a realm, players will now be able to choose their own path.
Can you change it?
The Path of the Torn makes things more forgiving. Enemy health and damage are tuned down, and combat is a bit more relaxed. Players who have always been struggling with No Rest for the Wicked ought to find the right experience for them right here.
All right. Yeah, there was a lot of
Half
people that
the
didn't
chosen
like
is the experience you've come to know,
like
and
how
love.
punishing it is.
Represents the challenge we think most players are seeking. The Path of the Unspoken is aimed to turn things up to 11. More aggressive enemies, and combat requires more of a dance with your foes. Your life will be harder, but in some ways also more rewarding. You'll be able to switch
Okay.
your tier at any time from the newly introduced Realms menu, so you're always in control of how tough your run should be.
Oh, okay. That's good. I like it. Utility runes and fast travel.
In our current live builds, utility runes like Damage Surge and Heal Aura had to be slotted into a weapon, which wasn't ideal. For the Breach
Oh.
Refined, you can now equip up to 4 utility runes directly on your character.
That's really good.
So if you want to throw down a heal after a fight or light up a pitch black dungeon with Illuminate, you can now do that without first juggling your weapon
Thank
loadout.
you. Oh, that's so good. That's really good. Like, one thing that I didn't like about the No Rest for the Wicked is still I don't like it because I have not experienced it different is the rune system. I have not used it much. I had it on my axe and I was just using it when I building the thing, but I have not really dived into those runes because I was never like compelled to use it. But if he's saying that there are a lot of utility things that are part of the weapon system, so you have to choose if you want to have light or like whirlwind that damaging enemies, you will never go for the light. But if you can have utility runes, I think it will be really good for the whole fluidity of the game, that you will be able to heal yourself after the battle and you will not have to heal yourself with the food, which is the pain point for a lot of people, and especially as well for me, because I had to, for example, go off stream, farm some like mushrooms and stuff to have it, to go on stream and have a bunch of the soup and stuff to be able to go through some boss and or something like that. It was just, it's painful. So I don't know how to exactly solve it everything, but this could help a lot.
It feels really simple and elegant. You will now also start with the heal rune equipped by default. This way, players can choose to heal either with focus or through consumables right away.
I don't know about that.
We've also made some major changes
like
to
it's
our
it's
fast travel
quality of life things
mechanics.
for people.
We are introducing Elder Whispers. These are
Okay.
your key travel hubs. You can fast travel between them freely.
Oh, I think that's
And if
good.
that still isn't enough for you, we're also introducing a whole new feature, Whisper Offerings. You can now make offerings at all non-Elder Whispers to unlock fast travel on those as well.
Oh my god, that's cool. Oh my god, they gamified the travel system. I like it a lot. You have to kind of like sacrifice your progression, kinda. You have to go farm resources to unlock it, and then you feel good about it, that that's your new checkpoint that you can teleport every time to. I think this is good. I think that's nice.
And as you might imagine, we have a lot of things planned.
It could be for
Whisper
free.
Offerings, but we'll leave that.
It
for
could be
future
for free.
content updates.
But sometimes you have to like put something in to feel good about it. So that's kind of could
We
be
heard
one of
you.
those things.
Gems are rare, and nobody wants to lose one just because they changed gear. So in Breach Refined, you can now destroy and extract gems that you slotted into your gear. Destroying the gem will simply remove it from your item. Extracting the gem means you'll get the gem back, but on common and masterpiece gear, the item stays intact upon extraction.
Oh, okay.
On magical, plagued, and unique gear, the item will break upon gem extraction. We think that's a fair trade, and it gives players way more freedom to swap builds without losing valuable upgrades.
Not everything have to can't be free and
We
stuff,
have
right?
also
To
added
pull it out,
ledge
pull it in.
protection. Yes, we've heard all of your complaints. You're out and about or deep inside the Crucible. You launch into a heavy attack and bam, you fling yourself off a cliff.
Exactly. That happens
Well,
so many times
for
to me.
Breach Refined, we took care of this issue. Your character will now always stop right
Oh,
before
really?
they fling themselves off ledges.
That's
Another
interesting.
common frustration was fall damage.
Like,
So
like that's good, right? Because people will be less frustrated, and maybe that's overall the best thing you can have, right? Because the frustrations that are like not intended, you have no intention to jump off the cliff and you fall down, it just feel miserable, right? So I feel overall it is for the better. But on the other hand, the positioning and me like checking if I can roll because there is a ledge was kind of part of that like learning curve. But I guess I will get used to this really quickly. This is just that will be easy, right?
Fall damage overall. You still can survive a drop from 3 stories up, but you won't lose tons of health just for misjudging a ledge either.
Okay, so you can jump from higher. That's nice. Traversal will be a little bit
One of the
smoother.
more controversial changes in Breach was constraining ranged actions around focus. And yeah, we get it. Players wanted to play as archers or spellcasters without gating every shot behind their resource meter. So for Breach Refined, base spells and bows now use stamina again. Damage and range on these are tuned down a bit. Arrows now need to be charged to get the full effect.
That's
But overall,
cool.
This brings back the fluidity and pacing you loved pre-Breach, while still keeping things balanced.
Nice. Like that's the one thing that right from the get-go when they released like the new footage or the game was about to release or something like that. It was that time, right? The game was not even out. And there was a lot of things that they were talking about that you can be a mage, right? But you had to go with the staff in to smack him to get the focus to be able to cast a fireball, right? And that's from the perspective of like the no lore, but your theme. You are a mage. You don't want to go and smack them with the staff. That's really a horrible thing that you got yourself into. You need, for example, mana potions to not be able to get to that situation. So I think if you can cast spells and you don't really have to go for the melee, if you really don't have to, I think it's a great thing. And then there will be a lot of people that will go for the archers and mages now, and they will be excited about this. I think it's a good thing.
And we have also improved combat responsiveness across the board. You can now change targets during attack windups, which makes fighting groups of enemies feel way more responsive. Especially when you're weaving between enemies and looking for openings.
Better rewards and more activities.
Another piece
Oh
of
yeah.
feedback we got: hey, I climbed that ledge, dodged 2 traps, and got a single mushroom for all my trouble. Well, that's fixed. In this patch, we're attacking these hard-to-reach spots and making sure the loot matches the effort. Expect better gear, materials, and surprise finds.
Yeah, this is nice. Sometimes this was really painful because you were fighting some kind of boss or elite and there was nothing to show for it. You know, that dopamine hit that should have been there to find something cool, like a really cool weapon or piece of equipment, just not there, and it just don't feel right. So I think this is just a good thing.
On bounties and challenges.
Oh, nice.
We added more variety and removed some stale or underused challenges.
Oh, thank God. And it looks better. Maybe that's part of the Breach, but I remember it was before and it was ugly, right?
Engaged with the
At least there is a
update
UI
and
now
added
for
new
it.
tutorials, revised early quests,
Okay.
They told me to wait out here.
and introduced more context prompts. The idea is that you shouldn't need to tab out to a wiki just to understand how Wicked systems work.
Yeah, that's
Gathering
overall
has
good.
always felt a bit flat, so we've spiced things up there as well. When farming
True.
a resource, you will now gain focus and experience, just like you would while fighting an enemy. And on top of that, we've added timing mechanics. Press the interact button the moment your tool hits the resource, and you'll get a bonus. More focus,
Wow, okay.
more loot.
All right. I
Last
didn't
but
mind,
not
but this
least,
is better.
Storage quality of life. Every container
Please.
in Wicked now comes with its own little carpet that features various logos. This ought to make it way simpler to quickly see where you're storing your resources,
Oh,
gear,
that's
cooking
nice.
ingredients, and so on.
I like it.
So no more guessing which chest holds your resources
That's...
and which one's got your food.
Look at it. Give it to me. Where it is. That's really nice. Because normally in these games, like a survival games, this is not a survival game, but they are going for like a tablet, right? That you have something written on it. This is way better to have like a little carpet behind the chest. And what I heard in Breach, they increase amount of stuff that you can increase, that you can store. So like the stack was for example 20, now it's like 100 or something. That's so good. I remember that my house was looking like this, but there was like 17 chests because there was just so much stuff and it couldn't wear into one chest. So I had like 4 chests just for materials and 3 chests for food, and it was just painful. So glad that they changed it.
To quickly see where you're storing your resources, gear, cooking ingredients, and so on. So no more guessing which chest holds your resources and which one's got your food.
And that about wraps it up. The
Okay.
Breach Refined is a massive response to your feedback, from utility runes and realm tiers to gem extraction and gathering improvements. This patch makes No Rest for the Wicked smoother, more flexible,
Yep.
and more fun to explore. And what we've shown so far was only the tip of the iceberg. We're continuing to listen, and your feedback keeps making Wicked better and better. Let us know how these changes feel, and stay tuned for even more coming down the line. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you back in your Solar Sacra.
All right. I think that's great. Like, I can't really, like, I can comment on it, right? But I can't really because I have not played Breach. So I will not have that exact, like, a transition. What is better, but what I see, like, those things are just quality of life things, something that will piss you off, and piss me off in the beginning, right? The falling from the edges, the stacking problems with the chests, like even before that, before they introduced the houses, they were closer. June 26th, that's tomorrow. Is that right? Okay, I said it on the beginning, right? But I have kind of just not believed that. Damn, but I don't know if I will go for it tomorrow, but I will surely go for the No Rest for the Wicked. Like, we are surely going there. Don't know if tomorrow, but I will let you know on the Discord. I will let you know on the Discord so you can join me. You will find a link in the description, right? And yeah, with that, we will go back to the Wicked. I really like this game. I like how the story goes so far. I really like the different thematic. I like how you have the traversability that you can go up and down. You can fall down and get killed by splash. And yeah, and I'm seeing that they are working on it. They are like listening people for their feedback, and they act upon it, right? They are not really standing around, but they had some things that they wanted to do. For example, with the teleportation, they didn't want to introduce the teleportation just because you want to, like, traverse the world, right? See the world, run around, gather resources, and when you will be able to teleport everywhere, you kind of don't use that word. But in the end, you will get, like, so fed up just running to somewhere and it's so far. And it's just, you know, it's just pissing you off. And at that point, you are like, okay, we kind of have to do something about it. So I am really glad to see that they, for example, have not go for immediate, like, hey, you can teleport everywhere, but you have to work upon it. Maybe that will feel good, or somewhere in the middle. So I understand both sides, right? So yeah, I'm excited about this game, and the co-op version or co-op update that will happen in the future will be just amazing for this game. I think it will be really good. So yeah, I will go for sure for the Wicked. And yeah, that will do it for this video. Thank you, and I will see you around. And if you want to don't miss my first stream of the No Rest for the Wicked, yeah, click on the Discord link and join me there, and I will post it when I will be live for the Wicked. So yeah, enjoy the day. Stay awesome.